Who we are today doesn't have to define who we'll be tomorrow. Personal development is about unlocking your full potential and constantly evolving. If that excites you, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell, because this journey is just getting started. And let's inspire each other. What's one habit you've recently adopted that's made a difference in your life? Let's talk in the comments. You sometimes feel stuck despite your best efforts? Do you find yourself endlessly tweaking a project, never feeling it's quite good enough? What if you could channel that relentless drive for perfection into a powerful tool for productivity? Before we dive deeper, take a moment to reflect on your own tendencies. Answer the following questions honestly. Do you often delay starting a task because you're worried you won't do it perfectly? When working on a project, do you find it hard to declare it finished? Do you frequently redo work to meet your own high standards, even if others think it's already good enough? Does the fear of making mistakes sometimes prevent you from trying new things? Do you feel stressed or anxious when things aren't done exactly right? Keep your responses in mind. We'll revisit them at the end of this article to see how you can use this awareness to transform your approach. Understanding perfectionism. Perfectionism can be both a blessing and a curse. It drives us to strive for excellence and to achieve great things. However, it can also lead to procrastination, burnout, and dissatisfaction. So how do we balance this trait to harness its benefits without falling into its traps? The perfectionism spectrum. Perfectionism exists on a spectrum. At one end, there's adaptive perfectionism, which motivates you to set high standards and work diligently towards your goals. At the other end, there's maladaptive perfectionism, characterized by unrealistic expectations and harsh self-criticism. The science of perfectionism. Research shows that perfectionism is linked to both positive and negative outcomes. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, adaptive perfectionists often achieve higher levels of success and satisfaction. However, maladaptive perfectionists are more prone to anxiety, depression, and burnout. Shifting the mindset. From perfection to progress. The first step in transforming perfectionism into productivity is to shift your mindset. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Here's how. Embrace the growth mindset. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist, introduced the concept of the growth mindset, which is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. By adopting a growth mindset, you can see mistakes as opportunities to learn rather than as failures. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate small achievements along the way. This not only boosts motivation, but also reinforces the habit of focusing on progress. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, highlights the power of incremental progress and how small, consistent actions can lead to significant improvements over time. Practical strategies to boost productivity. With a growth-oriented mindset, you're now ready to apply practical strategies to enhance your productivity. Here are some effective techniques. 1. Prioritize and plan. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, advocates for prioritizing tasks based on their importance rather than urgency. This helps ensure that you're working on tasks that truly matter and align with your long-term goals. 2. Time management techniques. Effective time management is crucial for turning perfectionism into productivity. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, can help maintain focus and prevent burnout. 3. Embrace imperfection. Recognize that imperfection is part of the process. According to research, the fear of making mistakes can paralyze us into inaction. Instead, embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. This shift in perspective can free you from the fear of imperfection and enable you to take action. 4. Delegate and collaborate. Perfectionists often struggle with delegation, fearing that others won't meet their high standards. However, learning to delegate effectively and collaborate with others can enhance productivity and bring fresh perspectives to your projects. Insights from Atomic Habits: The Power of Tiny Changes. James Clear's Atomic Habits is a treasure trove of insights on how small changes can lead to significant transformations. The core principle of the book is that tiny, consistent habits can compound over time to produce remarkable results. This idea aligns perfectly with the concept of shifting from perfectionism to productivity. Here are some key takeaways from Atomic Habits that you can apply to turn your perfectionism into productivity. The aggregation of marginal gains. Clear introduces the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains, which means improving by just 1% each day. While a single day's improvement might seem insignificant, Over time, these small changes add up to substantial progress. For perfectionists, this principle is crucial because it emphasizes the importance of steady, incremental improvements over waiting for a perfect moment or result. Building a system of good habits. Instead of focusing solely on goals, Clear suggests concentrating on the systems that lead to those goals. For instance, if you aim to become more productive, don't just set a goal to complete tasks faster. Develop a system that includes specific daily routines and habits that foster productivity. This might include setting aside dedicated time for deep work, using tools like the Pomodoro technique to maintain focus, and scheduling regular breaks to prevent burnout. Identity-based habits. One of the most profound insights from Atomic Habits is the concept of identity-based habits. Clear argues that the key to building lasting habits is to focus on who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be more productive," say, "I am a productive person." This shift in identity helps reinforce the behaviors that align with that identity. For perfectionists, adopting the identity of a productive person can help prioritize action over endless tweaking and refinement. The 4 laws of behavior change. Clear outlines. 4 laws of behavior change that can help make new habits stick. These laws can be particularly beneficial for perfectionists looking to transform their habits. Make it obvious. Create clear cues for your new habits. For instance, if you want to start your day productively, set up your workspace the night before so that it's ready for you in the morning. This clear cue can help trigger the productive behavior you want to cultivate. Make it attractive. Associate your new habits with positive feelings or rewards. If completing a task gives you a sense of accomplishment, remind yourself of that feeling to motivate you. This can help overcome the perfectionist tendency to delay action until everything is perfect. Make it easy. Reduce friction for your new habits. Break down tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This makes it easier to start and complete tasks, combating the perfectionist's inclination to avoid starting due to fear of imperfection. Make it satisfying. Reinforce your new habits with immediate rewards. Celebrating small wins can provide the positive reinforcement needed to keep you on track. This approach helps maintain momentum and encourages consistent action. The role of environment. Clear also emphasizes the impact of the environment on habits. By designing your environment to support productive habits, you can make it easier to stick to them. This might involve organizing your workspace to minimize distractions, setting up a dedicated area for focused work, or surrounding yourself with people who support your goals. For perfectionists, creating an environment that reduces the temptation to overthink and overanalyze can be particularly beneficial. Habit tracking. Tracking your habits can provide a visual representation of your progress, which can be incredibly motivating. Use a habit tracker to mark off each day you complete your desired habits. This not only provides a sense of accomplishment, but also creates a record of your progress. For perfectionists, seeing consistent progress, even in small increments, can help reinforce the shift from seeking perfection to valuing productivity. The plateau of latent potential. Clear explains that habits often follow a pattern where the results are not immediately visible, leading to a plateau of latent potential. This plateau can be frustrating, especially for perfectionists who expect immediate, flawless results. Understanding that progress is not always linear and that breakthroughs often come after sustained effort can help manage expectations and maintain motivation. Insights from Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. Ali Abdaal's Feel Good Productivity offers a fresh perspective on achieving productivity without sacrificing well-being. This approach is particularly valuable for perfectionists who often push themselves to extremes in the quest for flawless results. Abdaal's principles help balance efficiency with happiness, making productivity a more enjoyable and sustainable pursuit. Here's how you can apply the ideas from Feel Good Productivity to transform perfectionism into productive and fulfilling habits. The intersection of productivity and happiness. Abdaal emphasizes that true productivity should not come at the cost of your happiness. For perfectionists, this is a crucial lesson. Often, the relentless pursuit of perfection leads to stress and burnout, which can ultimately hinder productivity. By prioritizing activities that bring joy and satisfaction, you can maintain a healthier and more sustainable approach to getting things done. The concept of enjoyable work. One of Abdaal's key ideas is that work can and should be enjoyable. He suggests finding ways to make your tasks more enjoyable to boost productivity. This might involve incorporating elements you love into your work routine, such as listening to your favorite music while working or combining tasks with social interactions. For perfectionists, making work enjoyable can reduce the pressure to perform perfectly and increase overall satisfaction with the work process. Balancing work and leisure. Feel-good productivity underscores the importance of balancing work and leisure. Abdal advocates for regular breaks and downtime to recharge and maintain high levels of productivity. For perfectionists, this balance is essential to avoid burnout and maintain a healthy perspective on their work. By scheduling regular breaks and leisure activities, you can ensure that you're not only productive, but also happy and fulfilled. The power of consistency over intensity. Abdal argues that consistency is more important than intensity when it comes to productivity. This principle is particularly useful for perfectionists who tend to work in intense bursts followed by periods of exhaustion. By focusing on consistent, steady progress rather than intense, perfection-driven efforts, you can achieve more over the long term without depleting your energy and motivation. Leveraging systems and routines. Similar to James Clear's approach, Abdal emphasizes the importance of systems and routines in achieving productivity. By establishing consistent routines, you can reduce the cognitive load of decision-making and create a stable framework for getting things done. For perfectionists, having a reliable routine can help manage the urge to overthink and overanalyze, allowing you to focus more on completing tasks than on perfecting every detail. The role of reflection and gratitude. In feel-good productivity, Abdal highlights the importance of reflection and gratitude in maintaining a positive outlook on productivity. Regular reflection helps you understand what's working well and what needs adjustment, while gratitude helps you appreciate your progress and the positive aspects of your work. For perfectionists, incorporating reflection and gratitude practices can mitigate the negative self-criticism that often accompanies perfectionism, fostering a more balanced and positive mindset. The science of feel-good productivity. Abdal integrates findings from positive psychology and neuroscience to support his strategies. For instance, research shows that positive emotions can enhance cognitive function and creativity, leading to better problem-solving and productivity. By intentionally fostering positive emotions through enjoyable activities and a balanced lifestyle, you can enhance your productivity, while also improving your overall well-being. Applying these concepts, a practical guide. Here's how you can apply the principles from feel-good productivity to transform your perfectionism into a productive and enjoyable experience. 1. Find joy in your work. Identify aspects of your work that you enjoy and find ways to incorporate more of these elements into your daily tasks. This might mean choosing projects that align with your passions, or finding ways to make mundane tasks more enjoyable. 2. Prioritize work-life balance. Schedule regular breaks and leisure activities to ensure you're not overworking yourself. This balance helps maintain your energy and motivation, making you more productive in the long run. 3. Focus on consistency. Aim for consistent, steady progress rather than intense, perfection-driven efforts. Set realistic daily goals and work towards them consistently, celebrating your progress along the way. 4. Establish supportive routines. Create routines that support your productivity and well-being. This might include a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day, or an evening routine that helps you unwind and reflect on your accomplishments. 5. Practice reflection and gratitude. Incorporate regular reflection and gratitude practices into your routine. Take time to reflect on what's working well and express gratitude for your progress and the positive aspects of your work. Conclusion: turning awareness into action. Understand perfectionism. Recognize the spectrum of perfectionism and its impact on your life. Shift your mindset. Embrace a growth mindset, set realistic goals, and celebrate small wins. Apply practical strategies. Prioritize tasks, manage time effectively, embrace imperfection, and learn to delegate. Incorporate insights from experts. Utilize concepts from Atomic Habits and feel-good productivity to enhance your approach. The perfectionism test. Revisited. Reflect on the responses you provided to the perfectionism test at the beginning. Here's how you can interpret them. Delaying tasks. If you often delay tasks, focus on setting SMART goals and breaking tasks into manageable steps. Difficulty finishing projects. If you struggle to declare projects finished, practice setting deadlines and embracing imperfection. Redoing work. If you frequently redo work, learn to delegate and trust others' abilities. Fear of mistakes. If the fear of making mistakes holds you back, adopt a growth mindset and view mistakes as learning opportunities. Stress and anxiety. If you feel stressed by high standards, incorporate mindfulness and self-care practices into your routine. Embrace progress over perfection. Now that you have the tools and insights to turn perfectionism into productivity, it's time to take action. Start by setting small, achievable goals and gradually build on them. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Celebrate your achievements, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Transforming perfectionism into productivity is a journey, not a destination. By embracing a growth mindset and applying practical strategies, you can unlock your full potential and achieve a balanced, fulfilling life. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey today and turn your perfectionism into your greatest asset. Every step you take toward personal growth is a step toward a better life. If today's video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's so much more to explore. And let's keep this momentum going. What's one thing you'll apply from today's discussion? Let's inspire each other in the comments. Join our community absolutely free to learn even more on this topic.